This is Cooking with Sabor. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cooking with Sabor. Today it's all about Spain. I'm making two of my favorite things, Patatas Bravas, a tasty potato appetizer, and Sangria, a really delicious wine punch. They're both very popular in Latin America and the Caribbean alike. Te va a encantar. You're gonna love it. Alright, so we're gonna start our Patatas Bravas by cutting 3 russet potatoes. You're gonna want to cut these in about ½ inch thick. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do after cutting them into thin slices is we're going to put around 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Then after that, we're going to put a tablespoon of salt. Then we're going, ready? Then we're going to add a tablespoon of oregano. Make sure it's dried. After that, a tablespoon of dried basil. And finally, just a little pinch of fresh cracked pepper. Now here comes the fun part. Let's stir it up. You want to make sure that all the potatoes are evenly coated. Every single one needs to taste absolutely delicious. Alright, that looks good. Before I put the potatoes on the baking sheet, I'm going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. But be careful, always spray on top of a sink or on a counter. You can't get it on the floor or else it'll be sliding away while you're cooking. Alright, these are ready to go in the oven. 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Also, quick tip on potatoes, always make sure they're really dry. You don't want them wet. If you're gonna put olive oil and the herbs in them, you have to make sure they're dry so they crisp up really nicely. Now that the potatoes are in the oven, I'm gonna get started with my sangria. There's nothing I love more with my Patatas Bravas than a nice chilled glass of sangria. It is a refreshing drink perfect for any time. What I'm gonna need to do to start it off is 8 ounces of freshly squeezed lemon juice and lime juice. Remember, it's always best to use fresh squeezed, so do it yourself. Never use bottled, it won't taste the same. And just so you know, 8 ounces is going to be approximately about 4 limes and 4 lemons. Alright, let's set the juice aside and start building our sangria. Alright, so the base to any sangria is wine. I prefer Merlot or Cabernet, something medium bodied, something with a little bit of bite. I don't like the softer ones, like Pinot Noir for example. It's a little too soft for me. put all of it in there, every last drop. Alright, so after 1 full bottle of Merlot or Cabernet comes the champagne. 1 full bottle as well. And by the way, the champagne and the Merlot or the Cabernet, they can be inexpensive. They don't need to be overly pricey. Remember, it's sangria. We're adding fruit juices, simple syrup, and a bunch of other delicious, tasty things. So you don't need to break the bank for the wine or the champagne. Alright, here it goes. Alright, let's get the party started. They don't call it bubbly for nothing. Alright, our 8 ounces of fresh squeezed lemon juice and lime juice go right in. And now we're gonna add a cup of simple syrup. Once again, simple syrup is just equal parts water and sugar. For me, for example, I used 1 cup each. 1 cup water, 1 cup sugar. Put it in a small little pot, medium heat until the sugar fully dissolves. And there you have simple syrup. 1 cup. And now it only gets better as you spice it up with some Sabor. And by Sabor, I mean Brandy. Half a cup. Ooh. There we go. And for an extra little kick, an extra little Sabor, some Grand Marnier or Grand Imperial. In other words, orange cognac. That's gonna be half a cup as well. Now, when it comes to the boozy section of the sangria, I would definitely say to leave it at that if you like a lighter taste. But since I know me and my friends, we like a little extra kick. So, you can add an extra 4th cup if you like, of each. Alright, now that the liquid part is done with the sangria, now comes the fruit. Typically, you can put pretty much any type of fruit you'd like in there. I personally prefer cherries and apples. Green apples at that. I love the tartness with the sangria. And now, a whole small jar of maraschino cherries. Mmm, que rico. Also, make sure to drain the liquid that comes with the cherries. You don't want that to affect the taste of the sangria. Now we stir. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and chill this, and I'm gonna get my patatas bravas out of the oven. Alright, so after 20 minutes at 400 degrees, I turned the heat up to 425 for 10 minutes to get them extra golden and crispy. Let's see how they look. Look how golden and crispy they are. Isn't that amazing? Woo! Can't wait to eat it. It smells so good. Alright, so patatas bravas are usually paired with 2 types of sauces. A tomato-based sauce or a mayonnaise. I'm going the creamy route today. I'm gonna make a mayonnaise. A lemon garlic mayonnaise. And it's gonna be really, really delicious. And to be extra fancy, you can tell all your friends that you did all this hard work for a lemon garlic aioli. Aioli and mayonnaise, practically interchangeable. So I have about a cup of mayonnaise. And I'm gonna go ahead and add about 2 garlic cloves, minced. Then after that, we're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Alright, now just stir it all together. Make sure to make the sauce about 30 minutes prior to serving. You want to chill it and make sure that those flavors have time to mesh together. Alright, now that my patatas bravas are done, I can't wait to taste them. Here we go. It is so crispy and delicious, and I love the herbs in the potatoes. And the mayo, oh, I'm sorry, the aioli, to die for. It goes perfectly with the potatoes. Alright, gotta wash it down. Gotta have a picture of perfection right here. Here comes the sangria. nothing better than enjoying the fruits of your labor. Perfect. So delicious, so tangy, perfectly sweet, not too sweet though. And I love the fruits because it gives me a little snack to nosh on. Ah, qué rico, delicioso. So good. You should try this at home. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope to see you guys next time on Cooking with Sabor.